What year this came out?
I don't know, 95? I'm guessing?
Totally guessing.
Wow, that's way up for 89.
It's gonna say 89.
Oh.
But I did just look like the movie up a second ago, so I might have subconsciously seen it up there. Here, I have the DVD remote.
DVD phone. We're having an audio thing again.
We might be having one again.
Because they should be talking about it right now.
That's the TV remote.
They're on. I think it's the TV.
Yeah.
So now they're going to disconnect. Hello, Americans.
Hey guys.
Welcome back to the channel, guys. If you're new here, I'm Dan.
I'm Emily.
And we're American Acres, full-time RVers that love to watch movies. So today we got Dead Poets Society, 1989. And I know it's Robin Williams, the late great Robin Williams, Ethan Hawke.
Really? Yeah.
A bunch of younger guys.
Right. I know it's like a boarding school or something, all boys school.
Yeah, it's like an all-boys school, and he's an English teacher, a new English teacher.
Okay.
But from what I remember, they're teaching, you know, that old, and he kind of comes in with poetry and thought and all this.
Yeah.
Yeah, changes their lives. Carpe diem, there's a whole thing about that. Seize the day.
Right.
Scene about that.
Okay.
But that's about all I remember. I don't remember much about it. It might have read Kurtwood Smith from that 70s show.
Oh, yeah.
He might be in it, if I remember right. He might be one of the guy's dads.
Right.
That doesn't really like Robin Williams as a teacher. You know, don't be teaching kids to think for themselves. Or whatever the problem was. But yeah, I haven't seen it since 89 probably.
Yeah.
When it came out.
When you were in high school.
Back when I was in high school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. So let's watch a movie.
Oh, the body's gone!
I don't know, but I hate it.
It's your radiator.
I know as much about cars as Britney Spears.
You mean I'm not white?
You better start thinking about your career. You understand? But you better start thinking about yours.
Yeah.
All right, let's watch a movie.
Manners up.
Tradition. Discipline, honor,
Right.
excellence, and tradition.
And discipline. Yeah, Kurtwood Smith.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys, the light of knowledge.
No girls.
Boys.
Okay, so yeah, you go to the lit candle, and then you go to
Oh,
the
you
lit
know this
candle.
kind of stuff?
Oh yeah.
What are the four pillars?
You just don't want to take the lit candle and get
Oh, yeah.
the wax.
Dip it.
Yeah. The wax would drip all over the place.
You will have the opportunity later to meet his replacement, Mr. John Keating,
John Keating.
himself,
There he is.
and who for the past several years has been teaching at the highly regarded Chester School in London.
He graduated, they said, from here
Yeah.
as well.
With honors.
I don't remember him having the ties to it, but okay.
I mean, that's perfect though, because he knows the way that everything's been going
Oh, yeah.
for generations.
Oh, they'll keep it in their own group.
Yeah.
Mr. Anderson, you have some big shoes to fill, young man. Your brother was one of our finest.
Is that Ethan Hawke?
Uh-huh.
Wow.
Study group tonight? Yeah, sure.
It is day one. Could we not?
Yeah, I heard you got the new kid. Looks. What are the four pillars? Travesty, horror, death, excrement.
Oh my gosh.
Neil, I've just spoken to Mr. Nolan. I think that you're taking too many extracurricular activities this semester.
But I'm the assistant editor this year.
Well, I'm sorry, Neil.
But, Father, I can't. It wouldn't be fair.
Fellas,
We have, you know, some decisions made ourselves.
Dad's got his hands in everything. Why even send the kid away to school?
Yeah.
listen, you need anything, you let us know. Huh?
Yes, sir.
Go back to the school annual, which I think is like the play.
I think it's editing, I thought.
Oh.
He said editing, senior editor or whatever. Newspaper, school paper.
Okay.
Yeah, Neil. Tell him off. Couldn't get any worse.
Oh, that's rich. Like you guys tell your parents off? Mr. Future.
He calls his father sir.
Yeah. And father.
Yeah. And
You know,
father.
it's
yeah.
not dad, it's father.
Tells you everything you need to know.
I'm sure this is like somewhere up like the northeast coast.
That's what I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Upstate New York, Connecticut, somewhere up in
Right.
there.
Your study of trigonometry requires absolute precision.
Can you imagine going to teach in a bow tie and a suit?
Will be penalized 1 point off their final grade.
Wow.
Well, come on.
Oh, we're following. Let's go.
Well, he's definitely different
Yeah.
than the other teachers.
Oh, Captain, my Captain. Who knows where that comes from? It's from a poem by Walt Whitman about Mr. Abraham Lincoln. Now, in this class, you can either call me Mr. Keating, or if you're slightly more daring, oh, Captain, my Captain.
Okay, Captain.
I would go to the beach, and people would kick copies of Byron in my face.
Gather ye rosebuds while ye may, old time is still a-flying.
Gather ye rosebuds while ye may. The Latin term for that sentiment is carpe diem. Seize the day. Gather ye rosebuds while ye may. Because believe it or not, each and every one of us in this room is one day going to stop breathing.
Everybody's on a clock.
Yep. It's a way to start the class.
Make your lives extraordinary.
And that's why they're at the school, but you definitely get the vibe that he's gonna change it up.
I think he's gonna ruffle some feathers.
Oh, yeah.
That was weird.
I can't make it, guys. I have to have dinner at the Danbury's house tonight.
Ooh, what? The Danburys? Who's the Danburys? Coming to the study group tonight?
No. I've got some history I want to do.
He's so quiet. And it kind of seemed like he was waiting around to take a shower when there weren't so many people in there.
Yeah, he definitely. I don't know what the background is on him,
Yeah.
but yeah, he's not comfortable fitting in right away.
Yeah, new school.
You know, whether he was
Everyone's been friendly.
picked on at another school or
Yeah.
Here you go, sir.
or what it was.
But everyone seems to be real friendly.
Yeah.
You know, and he's working his way, it seems like, but
I'll get it. Can I help you?
Yeah, she just reset his brain.
oh yeah.
Knox Over Street. This is the Danburys, right?
Are you here to see Chet?
Mrs. Danbury?
I'm Mrs. Danbury. You must be Knox.
Yes.
Back by 9? Please, come on.
Chris, come on.
Oh yeah, he scrambled.
Oh yeah.
Get in there, you've been hugging it all day. Hey, look, I didn't take my
He's in love.
Amazing.
I met the most beautiful girl I have ever seen in my entire life.
Gentlemen, open your text, page 21 of the introduction. Mr. Perry, will you read the opening?
Determining the poem's greatness becomes a relatively simple matter.
Oh my God, you're
If the
killing
poem's
poetry.
score
Yeah,
for
right.
perfection and its importance is plotted on the vertical,
It's, it's not math.
You're right.
calculating the total area As your ability to evaluate poems in this manner grows, so will your enjoyment and...
Very technical.
Excrement.
Right? There you go.
That's what I think of Mr. J. Evans Pritchard. How can you describe poetry like American Bandstand? Well, I like Byron. I give him a 42, but I can't dance to it. Rip out the entire page. You heard me. Rip it out. Not the Bible. You're not going to go to hell for this. Go on. Make a clean tear. I want nothing left.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's gonna be somebody who has a problem with this. Oh my gosh.
What the hell is going on here?
I don't hear enough. Mr. McAllister.
I'm sorry. I didn't know you were here. Excuse me.
So we don't interfere with the lessons yet.
Yeah. He won't. He'll go to the dean or whoever.
Right. Especially not until parents
Oh,
start
yeah, you're
coming
right.
forward.
Yep.
The money.
Huddle up. Huddle up.
Yeah, he likes to get them out of their chairs. I like that.
Romance, love. These are what we stay alive for.
Love is a many splendored thing.
As the powerful play goes on, and you may contribute a verse. What will your verse be?
Don't get just bogged down in the system.
Yeah.
You take a big risk by encouraging them to become artists, John, when they realize that they're not Rembrandts.
We're not talking artists, George. We're talking free thinkers.
Free thinkers at
Even
17.
worse.
Show me the heart unfettered by foolish dreams, and I'll show you a happy man.
In their dreams can men be truly free. 'Twas always thus, and always thus will be.
Tennyson?
No, Keating.
Sir? Say something. Oh, Captain, my Captain?
Gentlemen. The dead poets were dedicated to sucking the marrow out of life.
You mean it was a bunch of guys sitting around reading poetry?
No, Mr. Overstreet, it wasn't just guys.
Spirits soared, women swooned, and gods were created, gentlemen.
You
Not
say
a bad
women
way to
and
spend
their
an evening, eh?
souls.
Look at the way they all lean in. They so want to learn from him. Especially him.
Yeah.
This is the opposite of his dad.
Right.
He's going to start it again.
I say we go tonight.
Well, that didn't take long.
All right. Who's in? Oh, come on, Neil Hager's
He
here.
reminds me of Jim Carrey.
Who's in?
Oh, yeah, he does.
Yeah. He really does.
I can wait. I want to get away. See some of the world.
Look at that flashlight.
Wow. He left it in the room for him?
Yeah, he did. Oh, he so already knew. It's like Scar. I was not expecting that. And honestly, I bet just a little taste of freedom, especially just for the fact that they're probably 17 and getting to this point in life of being free, being adults, you know, just that taste of freedom for them is probably going to feel really good.
Yeah.
Is Keating already down there? That would be funny.
I hereby reconvene the Dead Poets Society. Colton check.
I've got one that's even better than that.
I love that we're
I
just
do.
telling ghost
There's
stories.
a young married couple, and they're driving through the forest. There's a madman on the road.
Oh, there's a madman on the road.
The hand in the
Look
car.
at the hand.
That story. I told you that one.
We all got that.
Right.
Then I saw the Congo creeping through the black beaks, cutting through the forest with a golden trap.
I love that they're so into it.
Yeah.
You know, for these boarding school kids, you know.
Yep, they'll be in class tomorrow humming that to themselves.
Right.
Exactly, morose. Now, language was developed for one endeavor, and that is, Mr. Anderson.
To communicate.
No, to woo women. Why do I stand up here? Anybody?
To feel taller.
No. Thank you for playing, Mr. Dalton. See, the world looks very different from up here. You don't believe me? Come see for yourselves. Come.
Right.
Now, in addition to your essays, I would like you to compose a poem of your own, an original work. You have to deliver it aloud in front of the class on Monday. Mr. Anderson, don't think that I don't know that this assignment scares the hell out of you,
And here we are, back to rowing.
Yep.
As one unit, not individual, as a machine. That's so well written to go from his classroom to the rest of the school being so mechanical and stuck in tradition.
Absolutely.
Not being individual as a unit.
I found it.
You found what?
What I want to do right now, what's really, really inside of me.
A Midsummer Night's Dream?
They're putting it on at Henley Hall. Open tryouts. Open tryouts.
Yes.
So I'm gonna act.
Oh, his dad's gonna be so
Yes.
bad.
Never gonna go for that.
I'm gonna be an actor. Ever since
That's impossible.
Bullshit. Nothing's impossible.
Well, why don't you just call him and ask him, and maybe he'll say yes.
Not a chance.
No.
I mean, I haven't even gotten a part yet.
Yeah, let him have the
Can I
enjoyment for a little
even
bit.
enjoy the idea for a little while?
Charlie, I got the part! I'm gonna play Buck! I'm gonna play Buck! What did he say?
Mr. Anderson.
He's so good.
Yeah.
Sitting there in agony. Come on, Todd, step up.
Right?
Yo,
Come on, louder.
yo.
Oh, that's a mouse. Come on, louder.
There it is.
See? You're a barbarian in you after all. Now, you don't get away that easy. Say the first thing that pops into your head, even if it's total gibberish. Go on. Go on.
A sweaty-toothed madman.
Ew.
God, boy, there's a... Close your eyes. Close them. Now, describe what you see.
I closed my eyes.
Yes? Sweaty-toothed madman.
A sweaty-toothed madman with a stare that pounds my brain.
Oh, that's excellent. Now, give him action. Make him... Wonderful, wonderful.
And all the time he's mumbling.
What's he mumbling?
Mumbling truth.
Yeah.
Truth like a blanket that always leaves your feet cold.
That's beautiful.
About that blanket.
You push it, stretch it, it'll never be enough. You kick at it, beat it, it'll never cover any of us. To the moment we leave dying, it'll just cover your face as you wail and cry and scream.
That was beautiful.
That was good.
Yeah. And people are going to say he's a bad teacher.
Don't you forget this.
I'm gonna do something about that.
Where are you going? What are you gonna do?
I wanna call her.
You're going to call her. She doesn't know.
Well, he called her.
The
Good
Danberries
start.
will hate me.
Good start.
My parents will kill me.
How many more reasons you need?
Carpe diem.
There you go.
Even if it kills me.
Count to 3 and do it.
Would I like to come to a party? Yes. Well, sure. Okay, great. Can you believe it?
No grades at stake, gentlemen. Just take a stroll.
Single file line.
There it is.
Yep. You learned how to walk like that.
I brought them up here to illustrate the point of conformity, the difficulty in maintaining your own beliefs in the face of others. But you must trust that your beliefs are unique, your own, even though others may think them odd or unpopular. Even I took the one less traveled by, and that has made all the difference. I want you to find your own walk right. Mr. Dalton, you'll be joining us.
Exercising the right not to walk.
Thank you, Mr. Dalton. Just illustrated the point.
Right.
Against the stream.
Yep. He's not doing what he's told. Exactly. Gosh, it's such a good scene. It's everything he's teaching these kids in this school particularly is just really opening up their eyes and minds and everything.
Yeah, he's getting the lesson across.
Yeah.
I'd like to announce I published an article in the school paper in the name of the dead poets.
What? This could mean trouble. You don't speak for the club.
Hey, would you not worry about your precious little neck? If they catch me...
Well, yeah, but it'll be pretty easy to tie it to
Keating.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. Look at all these old white men.
Right, all white men in suits. All upset. Somebody's ruffled the status quo. Can't have that.
I'm asking any and all students who know anything about this article to make themselves known here and now.
Mr. Nolan, it's for you. It's God. He says we should have girls at Welton.
Oh, what a turd. Oh my gosh.
Others have had similar notions and have failed just as surely as you will fail.
That's wild.
Assume the position.
Oh, is this corporal punishment?
Corporal punishment? Oh my
What is this Dead
gosh.
Poet Society? I want names.
Oh no.
He won't give it up.
I think he's gonna give it up with the next strike.
I'm to turn everybody in, apologize to school, and all will be forgiven.
So, what are you gonna do?
Damn it, Neil. The name is Nawanda.
Right?
This was my first classroom, John. Did you know that?
Didn't know you taught, Mr. Nolan.
English.
Can you imagine going to the same school, teaching at the same school, and then being the principal at the same school your entire life?
I always thought the idea of education was to learn to think for yourself.
At these boys' age, not on your life.
The only life experience that man has is the college he went to. And still...
What about carpe diem and sucking all the marrow out of life?
Sucking the marrow out of life doesn't mean choking on the bone. Time for daring, and there's a time for caution. And a wise man understands which is called for. Got it, Ace?
Aye, Captain.
Keep your head about you.
Writing is excellent.
Phone call from God. If it had been collect, that would have been daring.
Before you say anything, please let me
Dare talk back to me.
Must have found the note.
Who put you up to it? Was it this new man, this Mr. Keating?
No. Nobody. No, I can't. I have the main part. The performance is tomorrow night.
I don't care if the world comes to an end tomorrow night. You are through with that play. Is that clear?
Well, what?
Yes, sir.
It'll be over tomorrow night. What's the point?
And he's acing all his classes as well.
Yeah.
I just talked to my father. He's making me quit the play at Henley Hall. He's planning the rest of my life for me, and he's never asked me what I want.
Have you ever told your father what you just told me? I know this sounds impossible, but you have to talk to him. You have to show him who you are, what your heart is.
I know what he'll say. What about the play? The show's tomorrow night.
Well, you have to talk to him before tomorrow night.
I'm trapped.
No, you're not.
You need to pay attention when people say that.
Did you talk to your father?
He didn't like it one bit. But at least he's letting me stay in the play. I'll go. But, I think he's gonna let me stay with acting.
Really?
No, this is not true.
I think he'll let me stay with it. Keep up the schoolwork.
Okay, so we're
I feel like he's lying.
I do too. So we're gonna do the show anyway.
Lurk I in a gossip's bowl, in very likeness of a roasted crab. And when she drink, the wine is good.
He's really
Telling
good.
the saddest tale. Sometimes a 3-foot stool mistaketh me.
I'm really hoping that his dad doesn't show up.
Now, much be sure my manners and my pride of her me meant to say.
There's so many people here too.
But gentle friend, often human modesty. Such separation as may well be said for a bachelor and a maid. And good night.
His dad didn't know, probably.
Show 'em what you're made of.
And Robin shall restore amends.
Yeah, he's gonna faint.
Here he comes to trash the day.
Hey guys, don't forget we've got all these exclusives over on Patreon. Go check them out.
You have to stay in the car. Keating, you stay away from my son.
Neil!
Yeah, he knew.
He didn't, he knows now.
Kitty, could we have a minute?
Let's get a foot in your ass speech.
We're not going to let you ruin your life. Tomorrow
His
I'm withdrawing
life?
you from Welton and enrolling you in Brayton Military School. Then I am not going to let you
I've
waste
got
them.
to tell you what I feel.
What?
I've been so worried
What?
about-
Tell me what you feel. What is it? Is it more of this acting business?
Nothing.
Well, then let's go to bed.
Let it go. Make him talk to her. feel like this is going south. Shoot himself.
What was that?
I smell it.
Oh, Neil! Oh, my God! Oh! Oh, my son!
You got to get her out of there.
Neil's dead?
Keating's gonna be destroyed.
Todd. It's okay, Todd. It's all right, Todd. Todd. It's all right.
He wouldn't have done it. Can't explain it, Todd.
It was his father. He wouldn't. His dad was. His father did it. It's his father. Todd, leave him be.
I intend to conduct a thorough inquiry into this matter.
Are you kidding me?
They want to label a teacher for it. We're going to come after Keating for it. In 10 hours, he wouldn't have been at your school anymore.
Schools go down because of things like this. They need a scapegoat.
Sure not going to be his dad.
It's going to be somebody at the school.
If he had done it at school, that would be one thing. He did it in your own house after a conversation with you.
Mr. Keating responsible for Neil? Is that what they're saying?
Well, who else do you
For
think,
what?
dumbass? Mr. Keating put us up to all this crap, didn't he?
He didn't sign him up
If it
for
wasn't
the
for Mr.
play.
Keating, Neil would be cozied up in his room right now. That is not true, Cameron. You know that. He didn't put us up to anything. Then Neil loved acting. Believe what you want, but I said.
Go on, yes. Thank you. Go on and be your little Ivy League punk.
Read that document carefully, Todd.
If you agree, you get to stay.
Yeah, that's what it is.
If you've nothing to add or amend,
They've all signed it.
I will be teaching this class through exams. We'll find a permanent English teacher during the break.
I came for my personals. Should I come back after class?
Get them now, Mr. Keating. Gentlemen, turn to page 21 of the introduction.
It's going to be tough to do that.
Yeah.
That page has been ripped out, sir.
We'll borrow somebody else's book.
They're all ripped out. If the poem score for perfection is plotted on the horizontal of a graph... Mr. Keating, they made everybody
Quiet, Mr.
sign
Anderson.
it. You gotta... But it wasn't his fault.
Sit down, Mr. Anderson. One more outburst from you or anyone else, and you're out of this school.
Gladly.
I said leave, Mr. Keating.
Captain, my captain.
Gotta see the world from a different perspective.
Thank you, boys. Thank you.
Laura Flynn Boyle, really?
I don't know who that is.
Ooh,
That's how you write a movie.
man, that was good. Yeah, there's no way I appreciated this back in 1989. I think I was younger than the kids in the movie.
Right. St. Andrew's School of Middleton, Delaware.
Well, you can tell. That's definitely the Northeast.
All right, let's talk about it.
By far the best I've seen Robin Williams.
Oh, yeah.
Any roles I've seen.
Yeah.
That was fantastic. That's
What a
exactly
movie.
how you write a movie. Coming back around to the Jay Pritchard shit,
Yeah.
where they started.
Right.
I mean, that's just fantastic, right?
Yeah.
Man, that was good.
It's very thought-provoking, you know, of these schools and institutions and whatever that are just stuck in these generational ways. Raising these very young, impressionable boys that there's only one way and there's no individuality, nothing that you can do to have your own voice. And you get this amazing teacher who comes in and blows everything up and gives these boys dreams. And
Yeah, I bet those 6 students left in his group will go further than anybody
Oh.
in that school.
absolutely,
Just because they believe they can.
you know, but if you really want to go out and do something, you know, you need to be able to feel like you can. And that's what he gave these kids.
That was a big movie. That was so good.
That was really good.
The writing was great.
Yes. I loved seeing their little meetings and everyone kind of coming out of their shells.
All the poetry was fantastic.
Yeah.
And that scene with Ethan Hawke and him where he's the barbaric yelp and he's getting him to come up with that thing off the top of his head.
Fantastic. 10
That
out of
was-
10.
So good.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah. You know, to kind of call him out in the class beforehand and be like, you know, I know this scares the crap out of you, you know, don't think that I don't see it, you
But
know.
even that probably takes some of the edge off.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like nobody knows and, you know, yeah, we know,
Right.
but
Yeah.
we're going to do it. And he did it. And man, I can't believe we waited so long to watch it.
I
It
know.
was so good.
Oh man, just all of the out in the courtyard with the walking and the stepping and, you know, okay, now I want you all to have your own walk. And then one person doesn't do it, and that's the whole point.
Yeah.
Not doing what he's telling you to do in the first place, even if you're doing it yourself. He's doing what he wanted to do for himself.
Yeah, they all still walked,
Yeah,
even though they did it their own way,
yeah,
which was fine. But only one of them thought, well, I'm not going to walk.
right.
Yeah, that was the whole point. Yeah, man, he was so good.
That was
He
fantastic.
fantastic.
Yeah,
That's got to be the best role I've seen him in.
yeah.
Man,
And
I liked Good Morning Vietnam.
Oh, of course.
You know, that played to his improv abilities. But man, this was good. You
This
thought
played
he
to his
grew up being
depth.
an English teacher, a poetry teacher.
Right. This really played to his depth of, you know, the humor mixed with the seriousness, mixed with the relationships that he can create with people.
Yeah, every one of them kids. Even the one kid, he told his freaking home the cat was on the mat or whatever it was.
Yeah.
You know, he even reached him, telling him, just don't make it ordinary.
Right. That was, yeah, I mean, you know.
That kid stood up at the end. He
Yeah.
did was, you know, when he kicked the ball, and he just didn't care.
Yeah.
And still stood up at the end. He still learned something from it.
Yeah. And he, you know, Robin Williams still made the impression on that kid. And, you know, all of these other teachers aren't going to make these impressions, these lasting impressions, if you just sit here and regurgitate what's in the book. Some of the best teachers I remember were more individual like that, made it fun. You know, you have to get out of the mundane and the ordinary for some kids to really learn anything anyway. You know, you can't just sit here and you know, I'm not going to learn that way. But if you have me out on the football field or, you know, walking around it, like interacting like that, it's much better when it's that kind of interaction. And it just, I hated to see that Neil.
Yeah, man. You could, I mean, he said he was trapped. You could tell he was lying to Keating.
Yeah.
And I think he knew it. He definitely knew it when Dad showed up at the play.
Right.
He knew he had lied to him.
Yeah. But what do? You know, Keating was like, well, don't make it any worse than it already is. You just you don't see how trapped someone really is on the inside and what that gets them to the breaking point. Because like you said, you know, you can't just walk away from Neil saying nothing. You know, I'm fine, it's nothing. You can't just walk away from that.
I mean, it's something. You specifically told him not to do this play, and he waited until you left and did it. There's something there.
At the top of his voice, he said, let me tell you what I want or whatever. And then cowered down, you know, and he just knew he wasn't going to get anywhere with his life like that. And that's
just too bad he didn't just see it from another perspective.
Yeah.
Just couldn't do that. Yeah, highly recommended. That's a great movie.
Yeah. All right, guys.
All right.
We're gonna
check the links.
Yep.
Do the like and subscribe. Definitely do the like and subscribe,
Please and thank you.
because that definitely helps the channel.
Yeah.
If you guys want merch, go check out the merch.
Yep.
Head on over to our shop and get you one of these shirts, like this guy right here.
Yep. Awesome. Tell us what you want to see for merch, because it's really fun to create, and I can do a lot of different things. So if you want a t-shirt, let me know.
Yeah, if you got some idea,
Yep.
come up with it. We're not going to split any money with you, but we'll take your idea.
Right. Yeah, we're going to walk these little nuggets, and
Yeah, time to get the poopers out.
fantastic.
Yeah, I need a breather and a walk.
Right.
After that, man, that was good.
That was great.
All right, guys.
All right.
We'll see you on the next one.